coming up in this read. The only way from this point on is upwards, right? It doesn't get any worse than this. You've already been through the worst. Aquarius, let's get into your August reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you, so the energy can be interchangeable. And also please do keep in mind that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what isn't yours for someone else, okay? And finally, please do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Aquarius, let's find out what's going on for you. Okay, you've got number 30, the garden and the gate. Abundant prosperity, staying... Hold on. I can't read my own writing. What does that say? Oh, staying safe. Okay. My writing is atrocious, so that's why I'm struggling. I'm also very old, so yeah. Staying safe bodes well for finances and other personal pleasures. Venture outside the gate. Okay, so you're being encouraged to venture outside the gate, which is all about your comfort zone, Aquarius. You might feel safe and secure where you're currently at, and feeling like, well, there's really no reason for me to take any risk. I'm happy, I'm settled, I'm fulfilled for the most part. Excuse me while I put on my lip gloss. I got really dry lips. Right, so with this one, if you look at the symbology within this card, right, you've got the rolling green hills in the background, and the green hills symbolize potential. Okay, so potential abundance, potential wealth as well. I mean, it's whatever you're wanting it to be, basically. So with you keeping yourself safe, you're not living your fullest potential. That's the message behind this particular energy, okay? So it's time for you to venture out of your comfort zone and really live your best potential. Let's see what else is going on. So we're going to take a look at your tarot. Can we have 3 cards, please, for Aquarius? Aquarius Collective. Oh, okay. Temperance, the 2 of coins, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. Okay. Zodiacs. So you've got Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, and Taurus. Now they could be placements in your chart, they could be placements in someone else's chart, they could be character traits as well. Take the information with a grain of salt, okay? It might mean absolutely nothing to others, right? It doesn't matter, it's just the energies. And then you've got the Tower, that's Scorpio or Aries with the 5 of Cups. Okay. Feeling let down, feeling like someone broke a promise, or perhaps you were the one that had to break a promise. It's someone who has really taken a close look at what or who it was that they were committing themselves to, and realizing that they were committing themselves to someone or something that actually wasn't great. It didn't work out, or it won't work out. Okay, wherever you are on your specific journey, take it as it resonates again, right? The Tower basically happens whenever something that we're trying to do isn't built on solid ground, that there is no firm foundation, that there are no future prospects within something, and so we have to leave it behind. Okay, we have to walk away, or oftentimes we find that we have to pull it all down and rebuild, right? So this is the hidden energy. So it feels like this is something that someone is contemplating on doing. And there is a lot of contemplating going on because you've got the Two of Coins here as well, which pertains to balance and things needing to be balanced out. And you've got balance again with Temperance. That's balance and moderation. It's also patience and divine timing. Okay. Now, this could be something in connection to do with the lovers. So that could be a romantic relationship, or it could just be another partnership. Okay, so it's definitely something to do with how you are relating to others at this point in time, right? It's between yourself and another individual. That's why you've got the lovers here. Whether or not it's romantic, that's completely up to you to decide. But we do have someone who is deep in thought, deeply contemplating, well, what is the best thing to do in this situation? Do I keep things the way that they currently are? Do I maintain the current status quo and stay within this gate? Or am I going to be brave and venture out and see what else is out there for me specifically? Okay. You have more information, please, for Aquarius Collective. One for one, what's going on here, please, for Aquarius? Okay. Ooh, the whip. Yeah, that's like a punishment with the whip. What else is going on here, please, for Aquarius? So, yeah, your cards, it's like they're not being very responsive at the moment. It's like a very sort of sleepy type vibe that's coming through. Right, so I'm going to take a look at these and then we'll put them back in the deck. Okay, Pathway, Main Male and Great Fortune. Right, so pathway pertains to something that's going to take a long time. It can indicate like 2 years. Now, with that, that's actually in the past, because of the position of the cards. So Lenormand, you have to read Lenormand from left to right. And if it's showing in the left position, that's like past, and then it moves this way. So this is like the energy that you're moving into. So you've been dealing with a situation for the past 2 years. It's indicating something to do with the main male, or you could be the main male, and then Great Fortune. So again, it's like very, very thoughtful look. So someone has been thinking for the past couple of years about how they're going to find their path to their great fortune. So you know that you're not living in your fullest potential, and it's been the cause of a lot of frustration, right? With this whip energy. So you know that there is more out there for you, and you've got main female here as well, but I think these are from 2 different decks. If you give me a second. Yeah, they're from 2 different decks. So there's a message about how opposites attract, with that being from 2 different decks. So whatever the struggle has been for you, Aquarius specifically, you can be rest assured that by you taking this risk, it will lead you straight towards this great fortune. Now, they say that in Lenormand, or in this specific deck, it is the best card in that deck. Okay, so it's kind of like the sun amplified, right? So it weakens the more difficult energies and it amplifies the more positive energies, right? So again, with this particular combination, it's indicating that you are actually heading towards great things, but perhaps at the moment you might not be able to see it right now. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got message of concern. Interesting. Expectation, gamble. Gamble with the dice, and then lovers. Thoughts. Okay, wishing well. It feels like someone's probably trying to involve themselves in your business as well. With this message of concern, it feels nosy. Not fake, but you know, it's more of a, well, why is it your business type thing. Expectations, gamble, lovers. I would be aware of that energy, Aquarius. It does feel like someone's trying to get all up in your business. Why is the whip here, please, for temperance? What's going on here for Aquarius, please? Why the whip? Wow, there's loads. Aquarius, it seems that you're doing Capricorn's trick, where you want all the cards to come out. Okay, so Temperance and the Whip, with 6 of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the 2 of Cups. Right. Something to do with public something that could be like social media. Someone's putting something on social media to try and punish another individual. We've definitely got punishment here, okay, with that whip. Definitely. So someone is trying to punish another individual by putting something publicly on social media, probably about how happy they are, how great their life is, this, that, and the next. That could be the reason as to why you're receiving this message of concern, because someone who knows you has seen these public declarations that were designed specifically to hurt you and to punish you. They've seen that, and they're sending you a message of concern. Aquarius, I've just seen what such and such has put online. How are you doing? Are you okay? And you're like, well, I'm fine, but what concern is that of yours? You know, it's that exact scenario that's playing out here. It's very strange. 2 of Coins and the Gift. Why is this here, please? Be specific for Aquarius. Why is the gift here, please? Whoa, thank you. Okay. King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. Look at all them swords. Okay, so you're trying to see the silver lining, right? Someone has clearly, either they've moved on and they're making these public announcements about how they've moved on. But again, it feels icky. Like there's something really ill about that energy. And you can see straight through it with this, right? With this combination. You can see it for what it is. You can see that it was designed to irk you somehow, right? And that's a strange word for me to use because I never, ever use that word. Nonetheless, it was designed to get a negative response out of you, right? But you can see the silver lining here. And it's like you're viewing that as a gift. So in a lot of ways, a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, because it's almost as if you're saying with this combination, well, there's someone else's problem now, or something like that. Can you tell us more about this gift, please, for Aquarius? Thank you. Yeah, the Five of Wands. Chaos, drama, arguments, ructions, not seeing eye to eye, people fighting, infighting, people being spiteful to each other. Yeah. Again, like as I've already said, it's revealed to you the true nature of an individual. Tell us more about this gift for Aquarius, please. Oh, wow. Okay. 10 of Swords, the Justice, 8 of Coins, and Karma. So that would be Judgment. You're flipping the script, Aquarius. You're not, you see with this gift, you're not wallowing in self-pity at all. Okay? 2 of Coins and the gift. You're finding that balance. You're finding that equilibrium from within. Look at the ocean in the background. See how turbulent it is. Like the high tide, you know, and then the ship. Like high tide, high winds, a storm, basically. You have had to ride a whole array of different emotions that this situation has pulled up, right? There isn't anything else that this individual can possibly do to hurt you, because, to be completely honest, it looks like they have done as much damage to you as what was within their capabilities. Like, they cannot possibly hurt you any more than they already have. The only way from this point on is upwards, right? It doesn't get any worse than this. You've already been through the worst, right? So that's why you're coming into that, like, you're finding your senses again. You're coming into this equilibrium within you, and you're like, well, is it really the end of the world? I mean, I was committed to them. Yeah, absolutely. But I was committed to something or someone who wasn't stable, or a situation that wasn't stable. So while it's painful, I'm actually kind of glad that this tower's come down, because now it gives me an opportunity to move on. You know, it's that energy. Justice, 8 of Coins, Karma. You know that it's just a matter of time until this individual has to face what it is that they've done, because you cannot go through your entire life deliberately hurting others and get away with it. Like, you know that. You know that. You've got a lot more knowledge about what goes on behind the veil than people give you credit for. You have got so much knowledge about how the universe actually works. For the most part, though, you've been keeping it to yourself. You've been just observing what's been going on, but you haven't really spoken up on it. So yeah, you know that this is just a matter of time, because whoever that is, they're about to have yet another tower moment. Like, it's just a matter of time. Lovers and main female. Why is this here, please? The High Priest, Hierophant again, 7 of Cups, 10 of Coins, 6 of Coins. You could be the main female, or you could be dealing with a main female. Take your pick. Something about deliberately causing confusion within a situation. We've got a message about a family as well, or youth. How someone is... I'm hearing this individual is basically destined to repeat the patterns of their own past. So this individual, the destructive individual, they came from a broken home, a very confused environment where boundaries weren't a thing. Like, they weren't allowed to have boundaries. So what they've done is they've now become an adult who continues that exact cycle and doesn't respect the boundaries of others, because in their head in their head, they were a victim. So instead of dealing with that victimhood, and instead of growing stronger from it and becoming their own independent person outside of their victimhood, they actually indulge in that victimhood. So they have become an entitled adult who seems to think that it's okay for them, or that it's somehow their right to go around treating others like crap. So they have become the thing that they hate the most in a roundabout way, all because they refused to do what you've been doing, which is all about that hard work, self-improvement, paying attention to the way that you treat others. They don't do that at all, and they're destined to keep repeating that old cycle. It's weird. It's really, really weird. It's very weak as well. Now we've got your energy at the bottom of the deck with the Fool. It's Aquarius energy because it's ruled by Uranus. You're on the up. Yeah, look at you manifesting. Specifically, you manifesting love, peace, happiness, self-acceptance, Four of Wands, stability in your life. Because Hermit, because you do possess the ability to introspect on any damaging or destructive behavior. Exactly. Sitting in your power, coming from a good place, being honest and truthful with yourself, working on building your own happiness, seeing everything now from a higher vantage point. Yeah. Lovers and the Nine of Coins. So if you're currently single, you're not going to be single for much longer. Okay. Can I have a healing message, please, for Aquarius? Somebody was treating you like you weren't good enough as well. With that Hierophant, 7 of Cups, 10 of Coins, 6 of Cups. It's like they caused a lot of confusion because they were treating you like you were not good enough when you literally did everything that you could in that situation with the 10 of Coins and 6 of Cups. Like, you gave it your all. You gave it everything that you had. And it was confusing to you as to why they were still never happy. I know it's not supposed to be a love read, so take it as it resonates. That could be about a member of your family. It could be about your career, how your career is making you unhappy and you give it your all. You know, just take it as it resonates. Remember, your intuition is going to overwrite whatever I'm saying to you. Okay, right, so you've got Come Together at the bottom of the deck. So that's all about love, self-love. It can be romance. It can be love with the universe, spirit, ancestors, all that good stuff. Okay. But love, ultimately, that's something that you create within yourself and then you share it with another. It's not about finding someone else who can give you love. It's like love is something that you share with someone else. So if you run around trying to find love inside another person, like you'll never find it. Okay, number 51. So look. Moonlight. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, the logical and analytical, so follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be on target. Resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain further information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one, and it comes subtly through a a tingle or a clear sound or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you. Success is yours if you follow the signs. Yeah. Okay, and I will read you the reversed meaning as well, because I feel that giving both of these messages can be helpful. So if it was reversed, so if you're feeling somewhat a bit topsy-turvy, too much analysing is getting you nowhere, so stop overthinking. You may be exhausted from second-guessing yourself all of the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Step back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Do not become overly concerned about your perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you do not occasionally take a misstep? On the moonlit pathways, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. So go play, have fun, stay open and trust. Yeah. So this situation has hampered on your ability to trust in yourself to make healthy decisions, because to be fair, it's like, well, I picked them and they treated me that way, so what does that say about me and my ability to make good decisions? You know, there's that wee bit of imbalance that's going on internally, because again, like, it's as the card's telling you, it's like, well, how were you ever to know what they were truly like underneath the surface if you hadn't given them a chance? Like, it wasn't your fault that they were putting on this facade. It wasn't your fault that they were pretending to be something that they're not. How is that possibly your fault? So look at it that way. What else, please, for Aquarius? Okay, so if you're interested in crystal healing, then it's suggesting apatite or moonstone. Progress, not perfection. Do not compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learnt. Yeah, so while introspection is very, very healthy, Aquarius, be mindful of total self-blame as well. Okay, so accountability, like, take accountability where accountability is required, but do not under any circumstances take 100% of the blame, because that's unhealthy, right? Keep it in balance, keep it in perspective, right? Progress, not perfection. And then heightened intuition, be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Exactly. Exactly. So you know deep down that now that you've seen this type of situation, you will know exactly what it is that you're looking out for in the next situation that you enter. So it's not as if you're going to be completely naive the next time you get involved with someone, or for the next career that you work on for yourself. You're not going to be completely naive. So don't worry about that, Aquarius. This is literally, you live and learn, you know. I'm trying not to sound patronising. I do apologise if it comes out as me being patronising. I don't mean it to be, but like, I can't put it in any other way. Okay, teetering Rex. I'm on the edge of, okay. We all teeter occasionally. Sometimes we're unsure of ourselves and our decisions, so we pause waiting for a confirmation that it's the right thing. Sometimes we dread what's coming, so we stay stuck. Wow, I cannot speak today. Sometimes we dread what's coming, so we stay stuck. Other times we feel that we're teetering on greatness. Teeter away, you daft sod, it makes no difference. Yeah, as long as you're still moving forward, does it really matter how slowly you're moving? Forward movement is still forward movement. It doesn't matter if it takes you a long time to get there, it's still forward movement. If you feel that you're walking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, well, guess what? It's still forward movement. Right? It's just going to take you some time. That's all. Okay. Really interesting read. That is what I have for you though, Aquarius. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Please never forget that tarot is not in charge, okay? It's just a temperature check. You're the one that's in charge. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll speak again soon. Bye.